So let's explore the Excel workbook. A workbook in Excel is a single file that holds together any number of sheets that you wish to add into that. And those sheets can have any number of bits of information. For example, in Excel, we can display text, and we have here my name. We can display numbers. Notice a big thing at this point, it will become important throughout the lessons of this course, is that text by default left aligned and numbers by default are right aligned. Excel can display dates, so we have there March 31st, 2010. Excel can do formulas. 3 plus 6 times 9 is 57. And Excel can do colour in a big way, so you can have some crazy fancy headings. Now each worksheet within your workbook, if we look at our info file here, has a number of columns and a number of rows. Those columns and those rows are fixed. So you have 16,384 columns, and they start at A, and they go all the way to Z, and you run out of letters, and they start AA, AB, AC, AD, and they go all the way through to Z again, and they go BA, BB, BC, and they go all the way through to Z again, etc., till you eventually end up at XFD, and that is 16,384 columns. You can't have any more, you can't have any less. You have a number of rows, 1,048,576. Can't have any more, can't have any less. You don't need to use them all, obviously. Those numbers aren't just picked out the air. They are actually 2 to the power of 14 in the case of the number of columns, and 2 to the power of 20 in the case of the number of rows. So their root is binary, because we're dealing with computers. So although you might think that they are just crazy numbers that someone has just thought up at random, they're not. They're just crazy numbers that a computer has worked out. So each sheet you add to your workbooks will have that many columns and that many rows. You can have as many worksheets as you like within a workbook. There's no restriction on that. Obviously the file will get bigger and become harder to work with, to email, to even open in some cases if it gets that large. So in Excel 2010, you have your worksheets that are this wide by this tall, and they can be used for adding text information, numeric information, date information, formulas, and fancy formatting.